I have a full case of Goji -1. These are blind boxes from Super 7. They actually were so kind to send this entire case of Godzilla goodness over. So I'm gonna unbox all of this, obviously. There is 7 different Godzillas to collect from -1. You can see that they're holding trains, and there's also heat ray charging, and 2 mystery Godzillas as well. I have never opened a full case of Super 7 figures. I usually find them at Target, and if I'm lucky, there's at least a few figures left. Man, this is so cool. I love box arts, and I love things like this. So let's just dive right into this. I'm gonna go for the middle, as if I saw this in store, what one I would go for. And I'm gonna say this guy first. The middle is usually, I think, a good bet. All right, per usual, comes in a black little baggie, so you can't cheat in store for you cheaters out there. And we got... Holy smokes, dude, we got a mystery figure on the first pull. Let's go, translucent Godzilla, baby. Holy smokes. Wow, well that's it, video's done. I got what I wanted, peace out. What are the odds of that? Pulling it right on the very first box. So this one doesn't have any glitter to it. It is just a translucent look. And I believe this was on display over at New York Toy Fair, which I'm wondering if the other Godzilla has glitter to it, because usually Super 7 does a glitter figure with pretty much all their blind boxes. But wow, so there is articulation to the arms, legs, and also the head and tail, which is pretty straightforward with Super 7. They do add that slight articulation. I mean, these are basically like mini Safubis if you really think about it. I'm gonna place the figure right back in the spot it was at. So as I dwindle down this box, you can see how I pulled them and basically where they're at. I don't know if this will help you in store. I mean, they probably randomize it, but you never know. Now, before we go too much further, here is the barcode to help you find this in store. And they should be ringing up around $15 a pop. I really hope that this one is a common and not the second chase, because I want to try to keep y'all's attention, you know? All right, I'm going to open it and show y'all first what we got. Alright, looks like we got a standard -1 Godzilla. Oh yeah. Look at the grin on that one. Even the detail at the eyes and the pupil, like that whole paint application there is incredible. They did the paint over at the chest as well. They painted the claws. Perfect. Even the slight dirty discoloration to the dorsal plates as well. -1 is probably my favorite movie from the franchise. I love just the passion and the heart, and I have a bunch of -1 figures back there, some Japan exclusives, because I just love the way those figures looked. I mean, they had the theater exclusive, the gold, the like Amazon gold one, and a bunch of others that they just keep adding and adding. Goji number 3, we got, ooh, all right, looks like we got our charge up, or is it our heat ray? Yes, it is our charging Godzilla. Look at that. All right, we are 3 for 3. No doubles just yet, but look at that coloration. Love that blue all the way throughout. It's even kind of like faded and kind of gradient across the back as well, to give it kind of like a glowing effect, even on the inside of the mouth. Let's do another back one. Let's do this guy over here. All right, number 4. We got, show y'all. Oh, we got him eating the train. That's cool. All right, we are 4 for 4. That is awesome. I love all the different paint that they put throughout this. Look at that. Even the windows to the train are painted as well. That is really cool. Let's see if he still has articulation there. Yeah, he still has articulation at his head. Another one. Let's do a front box. On to number 5. I'm going to show y'all first what we got. Oh, we got the second one. We got the second chase. Whoa, baby. So this one is the standard Godzilla. So the very first one that I pulled was the charging up Godzilla. Crazy, dude. So same coloration. Unfortunately, no glitter to these. That's actually kind of surprising to me, because they normally put glitter figures in all their blind boxes, at least the ones that I've seen. It looks just as good. You can see that the eyes are painted. They didn't just leave them bare and blank. So he's not blind. He actually has some vision, which is great. The sculpt to this is incredible. Wow, that is nice. All right, well, I guess let's see if we get a double of the mystery figures. I mean, who knows? So another one. We'll go from the very back. So I'm going to show y'all first. Looks like we got another standard Godzilla. Okay, another common, which is fine. All right, this is our first double. Surprisingly, that's crazy. Let's do this one off to the wings. I've only done one middle figure, so we'll do this one right here. Number, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got a open mouth Godzilla. This is our first standard, what are we calling him? This is the Roaring Godzilla, a 2 out of 12. So same coloration, we still have the paint at the chest as well as the claws. Everything else is painted and standard to this. Just the only thing that is different is his mouth is open. Another one. All right, number 8 is gonna give us... Oh, I got scared for a second, dude. We have another Charge Up Godzilla. Wow, okay. So that is our second figure that we have a double of. So we're more than halfway done, but I am noticing a pattern. Each line does not have a double, at least not yet anyways. So they're putting a different figure in each slot per line. So I have 2 boxes left in the middle row. So let's just go with this one here. If I can get the Heat Ray Godzilla on this pull, since we have yet to pull one. And we got, I'm feeling something. This could be a train. Yeah, it's another train. Okay. All right, so this is our second train. And no doubles yet for this middle row. So we have 2 trains, 2 chargings, 1 roaring, and 2 standard, with only 3 left. Let's go with this one. Let's empty out that first row. That's wild. We actually don't have a Heat Ray yet. Let's see what we got. Okay, we have another Roaring Godzilla. This is our second Roaring Godzilla. So we have 2 roaring, 2 standards, 2 trains, 2 charging, 2 chases. So that must mean that these last 2 boxes has got to be the Heat Ray. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to show y'all first. Holy smokes, dude. Another charging, still no Heat Ray. Man, the last one, if we're not gonna get it, that would be insane. It comes down to this. We got a... We didn't pull it! Dude, no way. Is it an accessory? Oh, wait. Dude, I'm dumb. Holy smokes. Dude, it's an accessory. Maybe that one was an accessory too. It was. I gotta find which bag I threw that has the actual Heat Ray in there. We actually ended up getting all the figures. Look at that. Okay, so there's the Heat Ray. It's a separate piece in that little bag. And you can see inside of his mouth, there's a little spot for that. You just place it right on in there. Okay. Man, okay, I feel a lot better about that now. So they did put at least 2 of each figure in this case. All right, I gotta find that bag that I chucked. All right, I found it. It was way over there. And there we have it. The complete Godzilla -1 mystery blind boxes from Super 7. Well, here it is, the complete case of Godzilla -1 blind boxes from Super 7. Hopefully this helps you, and if you find an untouched case at Target, then try to approach it this way, but I'm sure Super 7 probably randomizes them per case, but it does seem like they put a different figure per row. So if you want to, I guess, reduce the chance of getting a double, I would pull from 2 separate rows. But that's all I got for you with this video. I want to say thank you for watching, and thank you to Super 7 for sending over this incredible case. Love you guys. Make sure you connect with me on Instagram and TikTok to stay up to date when new things drop, like any new Super 7 drops. I also post toy photography and toy videos. Until then, collectors, I'll see y'all in the next video.